Yeah, hello viewers, welcome again to today's excited program. I'm going to be teaching about principles and integrity. Principles and integrity. The reason why I'm teaching about this today is because I just discovered that many people do not have principles, neither did they have integrity. Now, why am I saying this is that I come to see some people, I come to see that the life that many people is living and many things that cause problem in their life is because they don't have principles and they do not have integrity. Now, for everyone, principle is all about setting the boundaries between you and any other thing. So you must know how to give how to have you must know how to have a principles in your life. You must know how to have a principles in your life. You must also have integrity. The reason why you are not being trusted is because people discover that you do not have principles. Now, what are the benefits of having principles is that many people treat you the way they know you to be. Listen to me. People treat you well because they know you to be in that particular place. People treat you ugly because they know you to be that particular character. Now, you must first of all, before you get married as a man or as a woman, you must have your principles, you must have your integrity. So any woman who have integrity, a man cannot just wake up and begin to do the things he wants to do to you. Any man who has a principles, he must lay down his principles and make sure that the person he's going out with understood his principles. Then you will never have a problem. If you want your company to move well, you must lay down your principles. What you want, what you don't want, what you must do, and what you don't want them to do to you. Our God Almighty is a God of principles. That is the reason why the Bible is there to guide us in every areas of our life. Moses asked God, what can I do? What to give me something that I will use to control these people? Simply means until you have a principles, you can never have a target. Until you have a principles, you are not a man yet. Until you have a principles, you are not a boss yet. Until you have a principle, you are not a leader yet. A leader is a man who carry principles, and a man who is have integrity. A man who have integrity is a man who doesn't lie. Is a man who tell you the truth no matter the circumstances. Is a man who will tell you yes and yes it is. Is a man who will tell you this is green and you find it to be green. You find you tell you that this is how you want it to be done and that is how it to be done. Not the somebody that will just wake up and begin to lie just because of he wants to bend to benefit something. A man with the principles is a man who God can trust the whole world onto his hand. The reason why Jesus Christ were able to be victorious is because God trusted his own. God trusted him. That was the reason why he introduced him to the world and said, this is my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. That is trust. Somebody must trust you to give you a million naira investment. If you are not trusted, you can never be promoted. If you are not trusted, you can never be promoted. And if you do not have integrity, people will never move with you or trust you. As a young girl, as a young boy, you need to have principles and you must have integrity. You don't just live your life anyhow. You do not just walk according to how people are doing. You follow their principles, you walk according to your direction, and you follow into the end. So therefore, what I'm telling you now, even in business, you might be a market seller. People always say, Mama Ikechi, anytime you go and meet her, the truth is always what he will say to you. So let people know you without your principles. Let people know you without principles. Let them know. Like me, some people will say, you can call Mr. Lucky for your job. The only thing is expensive, but he will tell you the truth. I will explain to you the condition of the materials you are requesting of. Either it is high money, either it's lower money. I will explain to you so that you will know what I'm bringing for you. So that at the end of the day, I will not be among of those who could not keep to his promises. So you tell, if you are a contractor, you tell your client what it is, the truth it is. So that even when he said, okay, let me go and do survey on my own, let me go and confirm in the market, they will come back and say, indeed, you said it. Indeed, you said the truth to them. Even if the work finally get problem later, or maybe they have issue later, you can actually say, I told you before, and this is what was your reply. You said you needed a cheap one. So that is how life is. Make sure you have principles. It's very important as a man. I just want to give you this word this morning that make sure in anything you are getting, make sure you have principles. If you are make a decision to follow God, if you are make a decision to follow Christ, make sure you are being trusted with that mantle. Do not use the mantle to steal. Do not use that mantle that God have entrusted in your hands to do evil. Make sure that you say today, I am not doing this, and that is final. That was the reason why you see God say to Satan, he said, have you considered my servant Job? Because Job was trusted. Job have principles, and Job was integrity. He has integrity. That was the reason why anytime his children go out for any party or anything, he said to the Lord, I don't know what they have done. That is the reason why I'm paying this sacrifice. God knew no matter how it is, Job must surely is faithful with his sacrifice. He is faithful. So be faithful, have integrity, work with it. If you know how to lie before, know how to be a cunning person, stop it from today. Live your life well, and you see the marvelous work of God. And you now begin to see things will begin to change your life. I know somebody who you say that person don't ever trust him. That person do not trust him with money. If that person tell you left, you will see right. That person tell you right, you will see left. It's not supposed to be so. Live your life well, and you see the marvelous works of God moving in your life. You now discover that everybody are good. Nobody is evil. Everybody is created on his own. But make sure you have integrity, and also you have principles. God bless you.